day. Thank you for checking out this video. In short, it's about the stimulus response training tool, and I formulated and coded this tool during Corona times. I still use it, I'm happy with it, and now I'm curious if there are more people who might be interested in exploring this tool and who will get very personal, very specific value out of it. I will be very glad if this tool resonates with your unique worldview, your core values, and your aspirations. And my intention is to respect your time and be very clear with the key ideas. Therefore, I will read my script to be extremely specific in what I want to say. In this video, it will be about the differences between this particular tool and other tools and apps that exist. It will be about the tool design, user experience, tool philosophy, and tool ideology, not about the methodology. Methodology of the stimulus response training is covered in another video. If I speak slow, feel free to speed it up. Here's the core statement. This tool intends to be as fair to the user as possible. It differentiates from other tools by making the best efforts to be fair to the user, return the user back to reality and away from marketing tricks. Now let me explain this statement, highlighting 4 differentiators. First differentiator: this tool does not compromise methodology in order to hook the user into using this tool. Let me clarify. For efficient reaction formation, both the stimuli and our response must be pure and well defined. Both must be defined as they are in real life. What does it imply in the tool user experience design? The tool must be cleaned up of anything that is not part of stimulus response pairs that you want to form in the real life. So anything that does not belong to the real life situation and the real life reaction shouldn't be excluded. And what does it mean in terms of tool? So the tool should be clean and lean. It should have nothing else that the pure real life stimuli doesn't have, as well as response should be exactly as we expect it to be in real life. What it means no colors, no sounds, no scores, no fictional characters, no badges, no in-app social gratifications, no gamification. All these shiny elements of short-term gratification are disconnected from real life. They do not belong to the real life situation. Yes, they can hook you to the tool and you will enjoy the tool with all these nice and shiny engaging elements, but it will harm the process of pure reaction formation. And therefore, I believe it's not fair to the user. Therefore, the stimulus response training tool has nothing of that. It's very pure and clean, and it's black and white. It's black and white and has no sounds or gamification elements, not because it's an undeveloped tool, but because this is how it should be for proper reaction formation training. Second differentiator: this tool does not trick the user by promising an easy journey. It's unfair to promise you simple and easy change in habits, simple and easy formation of better reactions that do not require any thinking or any discomfort. It's unfair to promise you great in-app experience during the journey of change. Change can be uncomfortable, and if the experience is only comfortable, there's no change. So many other tools sell the miracle of very easy change. The key selling messages are, for example, the habit building has never been easier, we cracked the code of psyche, just play, have fun, click around, and miracles will happen. Many solutions on the market compete with each other in this competition of over-promising and in this game of who is more unfair to the user, who can bet more simplicity. the promise of simplicity is false and delusional promise, and it's unfair promise. This stimulus response training tool does not compromise on the proper methodology in order to become more attractive and seduce with simplicity. This tool does not compete with other tools in this competition of simplicity. So the message of this tool to the user is the following. Look, the only winning strategy for you is to stop chasing simplicity. If you search for the most simple app or the tool and constantly get amazed with simplicity of the user experience and transitions between this mode and that mode in the tool, this flow, that flow, intuitive design, you're chasing the wrong target. It might be disappointing to hear, but this is a fair statement. I would like to invite you to get comfortable with uncomfortable steps that should be taken on this journey. Get comfortable with brutal black and white design. And if you rebel against extra few clicks that you need to do, there's no way you can travel through any steps through the real journey, because for sure that journey requires more concentration and more effort than just making few extra clicks. So if you chase simplicity and rebel against extra few clicks, it's most probably a sign that you will abandon the real journey very early. If you rebel against installing Google Sheets, or against creating cards yourself, or against extra clicks to get into the edit mode for a card, or against managing the library of cards yourself, it's an early sign that you will abandon the real journey too. There are also some other good reasons for the current tool design. For example, why the edit tab in the tool is separate from the training tool in the tool. Training tab in the tool. So one can say it would be easier and faster to edit cards if it can be done right away and not separated into the separate tab, but there's a logic in that. The card tab is for thinking fast brain. It's for quick thinking mode, for quick automatic reaction formation. And the edit tab is for slow thinking mode, where we mindfully design and adjust our reactions. And these two processes should not be mixed, and therefore editing is separated from training. Why it should not be a native app? Because it should be fully platform agnostic. Any user on any device should have the easiest way to access the library of cards and the training process. And Google account and Google Sheets is the best solution for that. Why the tool does not have a section for the user to log observations of situations? I mean, the situations for which the user wants to create new cards, right? Why wouldn't we do the logging functionality in this tool? There is a logic for that. Why it's not there? We already, like all of us, right? We already have our ways of taking notes. It's already habitualized to some form. There is no point of disturbing that process. If you're used to log ideas in a diary, let it be so. If you use OneNote or Evernote or Notepad or anything else, let it be whatever it is already. And therefore, there's no logging feature in the tool to create the least disruption for the user. So coming back to the key differentiators. Third differentiator. This tool does not make false claims about scientific proofs regarding the methodology. Many tools refer to science in their marketing, but this is not a fair way to differentiate themselves. The scientific claims can be only done if a standardized, peer-reviewed clinical study is done with well-defined app-specific study protocols, and the results are published and replicated independently. Yes, tools can claim, so basically tools do claim this or that success rate of their users, But let us remind ourselves of the reality. And the reality is that any such claims are irrelevant because this is just marketing and nothing else. If it's not a standardized peer-reviewed study where results are published as well as data, any claims to science do not differentiate one tool from another because all tools leverage same pool of general scientific knowledge of psychology. This tool differentiates from other tools by being, fair on that point. There are no claims that it's scientifically proven that this methodology is better than others. No one can claim that before the real clinical studies are done, and no one has done them for any tool that is today on the market. Yes, any tool can lay out arguments for this methodology, for their methodology, and explain why, the tool designers think it's better than others. I also laid out the arguments for the methodology of the stimulus response training tool in the methodology video, but no tool, including this one, has the right to claim that it has high effectiveness and that its higher effectiveness is scientifically proven. This is the key point, right? That all tools that are on the market are absolutely on the same level in that sense, because whatever the claims are made are claims to the same pool of generic knowledge of psychology. Fourth differentiator, the tool does not compromise objective to create value in order to maximize revenues. So what is meant here? The tool and the user experience, the methodology and user experience of this tool is tailored towards maximization of the total amount of positive change in this world. So that might sound like a very inflated statement. Let me explain what I mean. Other tools optimize for revenue, number of subscribed users, number of paying users. That creates conflict of interest between user and tool creator. The user wants to maximize value for himself or herself. The tool creator wants money. If it creates constraints on the value these tools can create for people. Why? Because these tools are optimizing on revenue, not on value generated. One can argue there's a correlation between the two, right? Between the revenue and value generated, but I think we all can agree that it's definitely not the same thing. For example, a user subscribes to an overpriced tool, overexcited about the false claims in their marketing campaign. Few months later, the user paid several monthly subscription fees, but got minimal value from the tool. That is a money extraction approach. It's not about generating value for the society, for the users. The profit of such business does not reflect the amount of value it generated for the society. It reflects its capabilities to extract money. Therefore, the philosophy of this tool is, the funding model and economics of this tool should not create any conflict of interest. The only solution I see to avoid this conflict of interest is a system of present exchanges. And here's how it works. There's no premium, freemium version, there are no subscriptions, there's nothing to pay to buy something. If the concept of the tool resonates with your worldview, with your core values and your aspirations, you can support the marketing efforts. If you extracted any value from this tool personally for yourself, that can be interpreted as you received. You have taken a gift. Now you are free to decide, and if you want, you can also give a gift back. That can be any gift. You are completely free to decide. It can be completely nothing, or it can be something, or it can be even more than the value you received. It's total freedom. So to summarize, here are the 4 differentiators. This tool does not compromise methodology in order to hook the user into using this tool. This tool does not trick the user by promising any easy journey. The tool does not make false claims about scientific proofs regarding this methodology. And this tool does not compromise the objective to create value for the users in order to maximize revenues. Thank you for checking out this tool and this channel. Bye bye.